Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Children of Morta. We cleared up our intestinal content blockage. Prepare yourself for a font of beautiful content to wash over you. We're ready. New stuff. So we just played as Marcus Aurelius. I think we're due for a cutscene is what I was gonna say.
They needed to unshackle the last spirit as soon as possible.
Well, then don't put a weird fire boss in front of him. Duh. I don't know if you were supposed to get stuck there as long as we got stuck there. I'm a little embarrassed.
Shackles, Ane Sarava still remained a prisoner of his own creation. Area 30.
Let's play The Binding of Isaac, episode 1404. Hold on. Did you put me in the right spot? Did I put me in the right spot? Yes, please. I don't know why I'm like paranoid. Click it. And then click confirm. There you go. We're safe. I think we're due for Linda. Yeah, just based on her level, I can tell we're due for Linda. Linda! The only thing I can say about Linda, I like playing as Linda. I like playing as ranged, and a ranged unit that can shoot and move simultaneously is pretty good.
Working tirelessly for the good of the people.
I feel good.
Ane Sarava spent his days
what is shift,
distracting himself from his heart.
I forgot. Wow, that was not so good. What is our left shift ability? Stuns all enemies near Linda. Okay, so I got an idea. Khajiit has wares if you have coin. I think the way you do this, you bust out the stun, and you make sure you drop arrows on top of it. This is Linda's first time. Don't be weird about it, Chad. It's her first time down here in the third act. So what's my thinking? My thinking is every single one of these blobs is gonna give us like a staggering amount of experience. XP, as the kids call it. XP, experience, XD, extremely droll. Quite a droll joke you've told there. I'll hit you with the XD. Stay away. Stay away is the thing. And then just get absolutely eviscerated. I have a mistake on that one. That's okay. Dude, why is Linda so good? Are you seeing the difference between, like, a level 12 Linda is like the equivalent of like a fully powered up Joey with the Infinity Gauntlet and all 6 Infinity Stones. If you hit Joey with even this, nice wall dummy. If you hit Joey with even the slightest bit of agility, there's nothing that my man can do. All he's got to do is sit there and take it. Shouldn't have stood there. If you hit Joey with a full force Linda, he's done. There's nothing he could do. His ashes will scatter to the earth. He will be no more. I have like, I don't have full confidence we're gonna beat the boss. But oh, that was a little dicey. But I have 1000% confidence this is gonna be like the calmest run for a dungeon that we've had since probably the last time we played as freaking Linda. It just feels, I've taken it for granted, you know? Previously in my Children of Morta life, you know, when there were only 2 characters, terrible damage. When there were only 2 characters and one half of them were ranged, I was guilty of thinking like, oh, you know, half ranged, half melee, interesting setup. Now I'm like, dude, every time you get a chance to play as Linda, it's an absolute dream come true. You should never take it for granted. Every Linda run is a blessed Linda run. Oh, it's beautiful. To body enemies at no risk to your own personage, it's a dream come true. So I remember with Linda, who just took a DNA test and is 100% that hero. We do more damage when we stand still for and fire for a longer period of time. I'm not sure how fast it builds, but kind of thing. At least with enemies with more HP, it's probably worth paying closer attention to. While in Guardian's Rage, she gets a better buff. Guardian's Rage lasts 3 seconds longer, or while standing still, do more damage. Okay, so we're gonna go for that. Linda appears to perform her harmonic slam when enemies or when family members take heavy damage. I just like the passive. When we get our next active, that'll probably be the first thing I pick up, but for now, I'm not sweating it too much. So far, this has been pretty easy. HP's looking pretty much 100. It's a totem that knocks back. It seems okay for a ranged unit. Wait, ranged unit. That's Linda you're talking about. How dare you refer to her as a ranged unit? I can see my demeanor is completely changed. I got a smile on my face again. I'm saying fun, respectful things. Instead of, I didn't get the item I want. Wah. Being a streamer's so hard. Sometimes they make me work hard to win the video game. Yo, what is that? Chance to fire projectiles upon being hit. So we have had this before. I will say, I kind of do not respect the knockback totem. That might be something... I hate the slimes, brother. That might be something I would look to replace. Just specifically because I'd rather have something with a guaranteed impact, you know what I mean? Like a knockback totem, sometimes it does great work for us, sometimes it knocks enemies into us. There's a real sense of, like, uncertainty associated with it. Okay, it's very nice to get a nice damage bonus to take those guys out more easily. Not gonna say no to that. Just in general, I'm extremely stoked to fight basically any enemy right now. Should be moving and shooting a little bit more too. But I'm stoked to fight any enemy right now because the amount of experience that we're getting is, you know, potentially high enough to be a real game changer. 100% guarantee, 100% wing rate. What do you think this is? A faltering Pizza Hut location? Got him. Stay low. Easy. Anyway, I just personally guarantee we're going to win this, because I honestly don't know if I know how to lose at Pong. I should probably try sometime, just to see if maybe the reward for losing is greater, because it's a much rarer occurrence. Send them. Keep them. I'll take it. It's the easiest game ever made. What are you? Chance to throw an axe while attacking? We Belmont boys. These are real Belmont hours. So if you're afraid of a little Dracula action, back up, tell me what you're gonna do now. Fred Durst. Actor slash, well, singer slash director Fred Durst. Dare I say, director slash singer. It's not fair to call Fred Durst a singer. Excuse me, I teleported. He's not a singer, he's a rapper. He's a philosopher, an artist, an auteur. A visionary, because vision is scary.
Heat was hidden the path to a
Look at the APM. He's off the charts. Much like Fred Durst post the year 2001. Hi-oh. It's not really punching down, but that doesn't make it nice. Alright. That went extremely well. What do you got for me? Ooh, calls forth the Sword of the Divine to damage enemies. So we have one usable Divine Relic. Dude, I don't know. I'm feeling like this is gonna be... We go in fits and spurts in Morta. When we get stuck for days. Most of the time. Rarely, especially, you know, recently, not that the series has been going for that long, but rarely has it been like, oh, you know, you got stuck on a boss, you'll get him next time. Yes, give me the continuous health regen. And what is this? Lower corpse corruption chance? Sure, why not? The globe skill less. That's fine. It's fine. I'd rather have the constant regen. I think it's much better for the boss. But when we get stuck, we tend to get stuck in a big way. And then, you know, when we body the game, we tend to body it, you know, pretty smoothly. That's a vitality totem, so we probably should not take it right away. But what's done is done, huh? Okay, we got a few enemies around us. Hit him with one of those. Oh, you have to love that. We're getting there. Dude, the combo's about to start. Just be cool. You see a little smile creeping across my face. Maybe no combo, but definitely a level is about to happen. Luckiest stun of my life, I think. Unless I actually did get hit. No more missiles, okay? Like, when we beat Morta, I'm gonna miss a lot of things, to be honest. But there are a few things I will not miss. One of those things, the sheer ridiculous amount of enemies that spawn creep is probably number one. Number two is this entire biome where I've spent half the game, where every 10 seconds you have to dodge a nuclear missile. Those are the only two things that really come to mind. Melee attackers become slowed when they hit Linda. Linda deals increased damage against slowed or stunned enemies, or while in Guardian's Rage. You can use a right click. Slow and stunned enemies take more damage. Because we do have a stun. There's an obvious kind of combo potential there. But we're only level like 14, 15 with Linda. We could definitely... I mean, we're only on 2 of 3 on Area 30. Let's see the Malians. I'm just gonna level with you. I don't think Linda has the damage output just yet to go for the pump. But I got a smile on my face. I'm having a great time playing Children of Morta. Let's go for the pump. Hopefully we'll get one more level on this floor, then go back for the pump. And no, I'm not doing the thing where I hope that you forget that I said I'd go for it. At this stage of my life, if I don't want to do something in a video game, I just go, yeah, I'm not doing that. You know, you gotta pick and choose your battles. This one, so you're saying there's a chance. That's all I'm saying. Go, 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 go. Big miss. Okay, I want the sorcerer dead. Thank you. Nah. Okay, good enough. HP's fine. I love having constant regen. That's a huge quality of life improvement. More experience, also always a nice thing to see. What did I tell you? You know, I don't want to signal... That's not the right word. I don't want to single Joey out, okay? Because there's a lot of Bergsons that fall victim to the same sort of setup. But, you notice something. We are not consistently, as Linda, who I call Sheila many times, accidentally, we're not consistently one hit away from death, you know? It's a bizarre situation to be in. To not constantly be on death's door. It feels nice. You know, while we're on the subject of female names, what happened to all the Rhondas? Temporarily become invulnerable with a charm. Increased dodge chance with a charm. Divine Relic, reset the cooldown of all your abilities and fill your rage. Primary attack is a chance to stun. I mean... Do you think that when this is used, it's yeeted forever? If it's not yeeted forever, and it just has a really long cooldown, that seems super nice. It seems like if they were gonna make it yeet forever, it would be a charm, you know? So because it's not a charm, I think we're good to go. Hey, it's not the pump ability.
The final little automaton. And the most in need of help.
Extreme malware injection. You know what? Let's try it. It has a 30-second cooldown. Don't screw this one up. I can't stress this enough. It has a 30-second cooldown. And it fully recharges your rage meter.
So still, as if time around him had frozen.
That's bonkers, dude. Got him. Okay, do me a favor. Send me. Does it really completely refill your rage meter? If it completely refills your rage meter, that's unbelievable.
The final spirit needing to be released.
They keep talking about this final spirit. There is not a doubt in my mind. This is an extreme bait and switch. Okay, it doesn't completely fill your rage meter. Fair enough. The poison is from the relic we just got, by the way. That's still, like, strikes me as, like, an extremely good, like, maybe by far the best divine relic. Even just resetting all of your cooldowns is, like, pretty solid for most of our abilities. Like right now, takes us 10 seconds to get to our next stun. Just kidding. Takes us 0 seconds to get to our next stun, and we have rage again already. But you know what they say in Act 1 of every RPG? Despite all my rage, I'm still just a level 1 mage. I stole that joke from Twitter. Which means I stole it from a human being. But it's not that I don't want to credit the writer. It's just that I don't remember the person who wrote it. I'm happy to give credit where credit is due. If you know who wrote the joke, please put it in the comments below. We'll get better Guardian Rage because we're using Guardian Rage more often. Anyway, I'm just saying, all of my media sense right now tells me, yo, that's a sustained bit of damage like that against a boss. Now we're talking. All my media sense tells me that the final god here is going to be a bait and switch. It's going to be like a an Alan Moore third act twist. I had to search because everybody always says M. Night Shyamalan. I had to go a little deeper. Do you think there was any reason I would have told you my plan if there was a chance you could have possibly stopped me? Poison's damaged enemies. Okay, yeah. The item's so nice we got it twice. Okay, I don't know. It might actually come close to completely refilling our rage meter. Dude, we're so strong. I'm so happy I'm the person making this video, because I personally guarantee when the video is seen by the developers, they're gonna nerf the Christ out of Linda. By personally guarantee, I mean there's absolutely no chance. But either way. Oh, double pump! Either way. So I just need to stretch. I got a weird back itch on the shoulder here. Oh, there we go. Cursed dab.
Chugged, but water never surfaced. Stuck behind two inoperative pumps out of reach. The man warned that both pumps needed to be activated soon after each other.
I'm familiar. I'm very familiar with this, by the way. I agree. Okay, pump number 1 is not quite a full charge, but it's real close. So I've got a complete 5-point game plan for dealing with this. And it's very, very simple. I think we're actually going to be able to do it. Since when did we start shooting in 3, by the way? Oh, we have an extra effect. I see. So we're gonna wait for 6 seconds. Thank you. We're gonna step and go.
One activate. Now to the other in haste.
Once we get to the other. Control. Rain death. Shift. E. Q. Shift. Right click. I stepped on it. Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
The chamber was quiet. All breath was held. Air soon expelled in exultant shouts as clean water once again returned to those most in need.
It's just that easy. Also, I'm in need of a divine relic. What on earth is the Aquacusa? Create a temporary aura that damages nearby enemies. Between that and the sword, I'm pretty cool with the sword, honestly. An aura is fine as well, but I'm happy with what we got going on there. I don't see a need to swap, honestly. Go for it. It's like... This is the ultimate wombo combo. You can't convince me this is anything short of greatness. Partners of the Peak. It's the greatest run that a man ever could have asked for in his whole life. And it's happening to me. Feels good. Not a good dodge. That's okay. Dude, the triple shot is whatever. Losing that, I don't really care. Because it's a rune, so we're not going to be able to store it forever. Just having the ability to constantly regenerate rage is going to put us in like an unbelievably strong situation. It makes the... Especially because we actually have an ult that's like half decent. It makes it so like... I really feel like this is what the last few runs should have felt like. Maybe I'm being a little needy there, but... I mean, it feels also grossly overpowered, to be fair. Maybe calling it what the last few runs should have felt like is not the same, but... This is the first character for a while where I've felt like an actual sense of, like... She's like a god. And I gotta admit, the greatest divine relic of all time is definitely helping.
Steps were taken without regret, for it was never possible to change a destiny unknown.
I told you it's the most blessed run of all time. It's a charm. Release a... No, it's a divine relic. Pushes enemies away. Look, thank you for the gold. I do appreciate the gold. I can't take that. I mean, pushing enemies away is fine, but I'd rather have just the damage from the sword. So, I'm hoping to get a little gemstone rich. To be able to buy one more item from the shop before the end. Nice. I would say we didn't quite take maximum advantage of our ult there. That's okay. It happens. We also just had a triple-digit crit, which is, that's new. That's new for me, at least. Good work. Oh, man, okay. Great work. I gotta stop getting... There's no reason for me to get hit here. I'm just still kind of baffled by, like, the difference in strength between this run and some of the runs we've had more recently. I really felt like I was losing all of my Morta mojo. Now I do not feel that. Now I'm like, I never left, baby. How does that feel, baby? You remember Austin Powers? He goes, how does that feel, baby? And then Heather Graham playing the role of Felicity Shagwell, who, if you recall, Shagwell by name, shag very well by reputation. Austin, in reply to him saying, "How does that feel, baby?" She says, lower. And then, ever the rakish cad, Austin replies, "How does that feel, baby?" Absolute genius. Comic mastermind of the highest order. If you don't get the joke, that's fine. It is a little bit heady. When he's giving her a massage, he says, "How does that feel?" And she says, "Lower." She wants him to massage a lower part of her body. Perhaps her lower back. It's unspecified and up to the viewer to decide. Austin misinterprets that to believe that she wants him to speak in a lower tone of voice for whatever reason. Like, Austin, what are you talking about, dude? Like, you know what they say, Austin Powers. Women want him, and men want to be him. Direct line from the movie. One of a Canadian comedy classic, to be certain. I mean, if this is the end of this floor, I think we're ready. No auras. No auras. They all want auras, dude. So here's what I think you do. No, I don't want to lose the ability to evade. Absolutely not. So here, what you do, I think, is you just save your dang gemstones, brother. Pop in. You're gonna hit the R button. Get ready for the bait and switch. You're gonna hit the R button, and then you're gonna fight the boss. But it's gonna be the final boss. He's gonna kill you for lore reasons, and then we're gonna power up and get ready to kill him.
Sarava, the architect of Terra Lava, and the creator of Jinn.
Whoa! Congrats! I thought that was Eli Whitney.
Not oppress it.
Okay, so what do we got going on here? Yeah, but what's happening though? Here's what I think you do. Reset your cooldowns. Build as much rage as possible. For right now, just moving forehead seems to have done a pretty good service. They wouldn't use the same mechanic for this boss. I refuse to believe it. On the other hand, I have no idea. Oh! We sent one. Great time for rage. And this is going pretty well so far. Just being honest. Go ahead, summon some enemies, and then I will do this, and that, and this, and that. And now we got rage again. So I think we just dodge until... Did we do anything to trigger the boss? Or did it just, was it just a matter of, like, dodging for a bit? Because everything's going, like, absolutely hunky-dory so far. You were definitely still summoning enemies. So I'm trying to pay a little bit closer attention. Oh, good dodge. To, like, see if I could stun you somehow. Sorry, I'm out of stam. I've been walking too much. Super stoked with the dodges, don't get me wrong. Which reminds me we should probably pop this charm. Okay, maybe it is a situation where you want to do the same thing as the last one. Please use your control ability. Please enter a rage state. Thank you. Alright, I have no idea How to trigger the boss. I can't help but shake... I can't help to shake the feeling, I should say, that it still does involve something to do with these freaking missiles, but as of right now, very little to complain about. I would just keep up business as usual, and even if you're a little confused, you'd rather be confused with a potential boss victory, I'm sure. A nice dodge, thank you. Okay, we've done it yet again, somehow. Truly a blessed performance from one of the greatest Children of Morta players in Earth's history. I mean, all I'm gonna say is if this boss is Jin, we've got to get revenge because it killed my uncle. Now that might not be an okay joke. But you might be saying, NL, that is an okay joke, because you're turning your own personal trauma about your uncle's addiction issues into humor, which is therapeutic. Yeah, but my uncle, he didn't die of alcoholism. In fact, I don't think I've had a single uncle die. So it's really, thank you for the dodge. Is really just a joke that I can't really feel good about, but I can feel really good about the fact that we just obviously dusted the Christ out of the boss. Some of the easiest money ever made. We did level up, too. But where's the bait and switch? That's what I gotta know. Where's the bait and switch happening?
The air became aggressive, the temperature rising as energy returned to the mighty one and flowed through his veins. Anais Harava was free again.
You're welcome.
As the spirit gazed upon the family, he felt something different, something unusual. Perhaps this could indeed be the final cycle.
Yo, dude, that's Thanos. Be careful. It's like a 30-minute run, yeah. Pretty good. Lots of cutscenes coming our way. You love to see it, you know? You love to see this kind of progress. I'm assuming we might be, like, in for the final area now.
The spirit's words took life, forming images to reveal what was hidden from the Bergsons. Excitement filled the empty space. The promise made was now a promise fulfilled. The rock appeared on the horizon, and the boundless wander ended. Journey had met destination. And the vagabond son of the heavens became the mountain god.
Puny
His
god.
heart skipped, his mind echoed with music. His breath caught when the daughter of Rhea stole his heart. And carved it with her name, Rhea Dana. Two became a pair, mates joined in happiness. Who willed to elevate Rhea's creatures.
Like literally with like a ladder. That's a scaffold, dummy.
From her wisdom, 3 spirits were created to guard the eons. And and they lived 1,000 years in bliss.
I don't know. The sand god doesn't look that blissful. He looks kind of depressed.
Dana bore him a daughter. The mountain god could not stand her, as he envied the child.
Yikes.
Furious, he raged at Dana.
Imagine being jealous of a baby.
And she left him. He wore the grudge as if it were a crown.
It's just very
one
petty.
Made of corruption, cursing the name of Dana's daughter. He descended into resentment. Thus was the truth revealed to the Bergsons, and the origin of the corruption.
And scene. So we should have... Oh, a musical
Uncle Ben
cutscene.
repaired his body, but it was their presence that brought him back.
Yo, but where's the dog, though? 3 robots are cool, but where's the dog? Yo, 3D TV. Got made 5 teenagers with attitude. It's a lot of sentimentality for one cutscene. It's uncomfortable to be in the peanut gallery. I don't want to, you know, I'm not going to cry on camera, but I also don't want to talk over it. The jokes have got to be really good, and they haven't been. You just got to kind of let it play out, let the emotion wash over you.
They were built as a family, and a family they shall stay.
Excuse me, human, you're leaving fingerprints. Okay. I'm assuming that's a little story-based cutscene. Let us go to Ben's workshop and get some upgrades. I really don't care about decreasing the effect of like movement-based stuff. Little extra primary damage, little extra attack damage. Much better gemstone drop chance. I don't think we need that much more of. Better obelisk duration, better rune duration. And Ben's workshop, just take another level of attack power. We can afford it. Okay, for now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. We might be moving on to the very end of the game, maybe? I don't know. Perhaps. If you've enjoyed it, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. See ya.